Hey guys, you're gonna hear shit in the background because my daughter's music machine is playing and this smoke alarm is a whore. So yeah, but we're gonna be getting a message about your celestial gifts that were passed down by your star family and God's source. So these are not just gonna be like clairvoyance, claircognizance, things like that. They're gonna be like more like in depth spiritual gifts, and we're going to get messages from your star family. So we have 3 piles to choose from. Pile number 1, I was debating on which one I was going to make pile number 1. So pile number 1 with this pink lotion, pile number 2 with this one. Oh my god, this just smells so good. And then pile number 3 with the perfect peony. So put them all together. Pause the video if you need to. Timestamps are down below. And we're gonna get started with pile number 1. All right. So pile number 1 with this champagne toast. You guys are extremely connected to your heart chakra. Like there's big heart chakra vibes. I wouldn't be surprised if we got the heart chakra card. But with you guys specifically, let's see some celestial gifts. First, let me lay my spread out because I actually want to do a spread for this one, which is different because I never do spreads. Choose wisely. Okay. I feel as though for you guys, it's like you guys can read people like a book. You guys might be like Syrians or Arcturian starseeds, but you guys are a very high level of knowledge. You guys might even be like Lyrian starseeds or like Lyran starseeds, where however the fuck you say it. But yeah, you guys are definitely like the light bringers, the truth bringers. It might not even be like a light bringer, but definitely like a truth bringer. It seems as though you guys can like pinpoint different parts of somebody that they need to work on, and you pinpoint it so accurately that a lot of the times I feel you trigger people because you are so dead on with what is happening or what people need to fix or need to heal, and you aren't afraid to point that out to them. You trigger a lot of people, and you trigger them into healing. Maybe not in the nicest of ways or the ways that they would appreciate, but you definitely do trigger people into healing. Yeah, we have unique gifts right here under Express Your Joy. You guys might be connected to like aliens or something like that. Maybe people in your family have like seen or encountered aliens, stuff like that. I'm definitely getting with this. You guys could definitely be some people who have access to the Akashic records, meaning you could probably accurately tell somebody what's going to happen for them, when it's going to happen for them, and how it's going to happen, and you probably be very right. You might just find yourself just knowing things, like somebody could be like I don't know why I'm getting like this example, but I'm getting like an example of like your friend coming up to you and be like, oh yo, like my period's late, and you're like, you're not pregnant, you're fucking fine, you're not pregnant, you're fine. And then, you know, like this person's period's like really late and everybody's starting to think they're pregnant, and you're like, nah, you know, like even though it should have came by now, like you're not pregnant, I just know you're not, you know. And then they end up not being fucking pregnant. Or like let's say your friend hasn't even missed their period yet, but something just feels off, and you're like, oh, you know, I think you're pregnant. It's very I wouldn't be surprised if that person did turn out to be pregnant, because it's like you guys can be like prophets, but like not prophets in like a big ass way. You guys might not necessarily feel that you are prophets because you don't like predict like worldly disasters and shit like that, but you are a prophet. You guys could probably predict there's something to do with souls, definitely something to do with souls. You see into people's souls, and also it's like you can sense souls. So like if you meet somebody and you just automatically don't like them, it's probably because at a soul level they just don't mesh with you. Excuse me. Or like, you ever had like friends that were friends with somebody, and like everybody liked this person, and you know these people are always telling you about this person is so great. Then you meet this person and you're like, I don't necessarily see what the hype is. I actually get really bad vibes from this person. And then it turns out a while later that your vibes were right, and this person was like, I heard a skeezer or something like that. Like this person was just not a good person. But yeah, people might come to you for advice on people, because it's like you can read into somebody's soul. Like that's definitely one of my gifts. That's definitely how I am. Like sometimes, like I just meet people and I don't like them, and I know that it's because of something deep down inside of them. And sometimes I just meet people and like they can be perceivably assholes, and I love the people, and it's just because I see something inside of them, you know, because I see people as their soul. I don't see people as the part or the person that they portray themselves to be. I see them who they truly are, and that's why sometimes it's hard for me to justify the actions and decisions that I make with certain people, because other people don't understand how I'm judging them, because I'm not necessarily judging them on how they portray themselves or how other people see themselves. I'm judging them on how I truly know that they are inside. So I make adjustments. And that's sort of like how you guys are. But that's also another thing that your Starseed guides and shit want to say, is just because you know that somebody's great and at the inside of their soul doesn't mean that you can make excuses for them. So like let's say it is an asshole, like like a person that always like comes off like an asshole, and you know deep down this person's like a really good person, so you keep on making excuses for them. Spirit saying you can know that they're a good person and understand that they're a good person inside, underneath all the shit, but you still can't ignore all of the shit just because underneath of that they're a better person. You know, Spirit's saying sometimes you got to give people tough love. Okay, we have life force energy under refine your attention. So this is like, ooh, whatever you guys put your intention into, it will flourish. Whatever you guys put your intention into, it will flourish. I feel like you guys could do spells and do magic just with visualization. And especially with your emotions. If you're really happy, really sad, really mad, your magic, your manifestations are going to be very potent. If you ever notice, like when you're very angry, your technology doesn't work, or when you're very angry, maybe it wasn't supposed to rain, but it's just like you get really angry and then just it starts pouring, but it wasn't forecast to pour. You know, this is your energy manipulating shit. You don't realize how strong your energy is because you probably don't even believe that you can do some of the things that you can do. You probably don't even believe that some of the things that you can do are possible. You're probably listening to this reading like, the fuck, are you crazy? Like, I can't manipulate no damn weather. Yes you can. Yes you can. The only thing you can't do is the only things that you can't do is what you tell yourself that you can't do. I'm also getting with this life force energy. Literally, you guys know how to channel energy very well. You guys might be people that like visualize energy, like, you know, like in animes, like when like they have like the big ball of like energy or power or fire or whatever, and they like go like this and they basically accumulate all of the energy. Oh, why is there like a hair in my shirt? Ooh, that tickled the fuck out of me. But it's like they're accumulating all this energy and then they push it out and it goes to where they want it to go. You know, that's sort of like how you guys channel your energy. You guys might specifically visualize things like that, or that is just like a visual representation of how easily or how accurately and how powerful you are when you channel energy. Okay, with this choose friends wisely, I'm getting that that at times, because of the shit that I said before about you knowing people at the soul level, and you seeing people and acting, you see people and you choose your actions with people based off of who they are in the soul, not necessarily who they portray. With this, Spirit is telling you, be careful with that aspect about yourself. It is a beautiful trait to have, to see the best or see the truth in people, but also seeing the truth behind the pain and the trauma and the shitstorm that they show other people. does not excuse that pain, that trauma, and how fucked up they might be, you know? It doesn't excuse how they might treat you. Okay, you guys might like astrally travel. You guys might do some type of astral travel. You could be really connected to like the ancient Egyptians and stuff like that. Definitely like the aliens too. Definitely like the aliens or the Syrians. There's something to do with Metatron here. Something to do with Archangel Metatron. We have evolution underneath, choose friends wisely. Yeah, that is something that you're going to be able to heal. That is something that they want you to heal right now, because they want you, yes, to know that it is a spiritual gift to see somebody as their soul self, but it also, sometimes, as great as it can be, as healing and as helpful as it can be, sometimes it can be hard to do what's best for ourselves when we see people as who they truly are in their souls, because sometimes we excuse bad behavior because we want to see this person, or we do see this person as the good person that they are deep down, and we just sort of disregard the bad things that they put us through. One more, please. The violet flame. You guys could be like crystal children, indigo children. You guys could be or resonate with being in a divine counterpart situation, a twin flame connection. You guys might be like clairgustants, or is it clair aliens? I think it's clair aliens, where like certain smells like trigger your psychic abilities, or like your psychic ability is like smelling things. Like let's say like you smell a specific food being made, and then it triggers not like memories, because I feel like that happens with everybody, but like it triggers like visions, or like it triggers like different feelings or shit like that. You guys, with all this blue here, this is Syrian energy. This is Syrian energy. This is like the energy and like the belief that everybody is equal and we should all have what we need. We shouldn't be fighting for anything. We should all be together, especially with this life force energy and evolution. Like, look at how like they're literally surrounded by like beautiful, amazing nature that's taking care of them, and yet they're still giving back. They're still giving back. They're giving to the environment just as much as the environment is giving to them. It doesn't seem like anybody doesn't have what they need. It seems like everybody's got what they need and some. So I feel you guys might have grown up like not understanding the way that this world works, or not understanding why are there parts of this world that is starving when we have like billionaires, or why are there people that have no money when the 1% has so fucking much. It could be like that type of energy here. Wait, let me go fix this thing before she ends up waking up. But yeah, sorry, peep my SpongeBob sock, my mom's that I stole, but you know, what else do you guys have? Well, let's see what was on the back. Harmonic flight. Yeah, you could definitely be in like a twin flame divine counterpart situation, and this is saying that if you do suspect that somebody is your twin flame divine counterpart, that this is definitely saying that this is confirmation. This is confirmation. This is also, yeah, with the stepping through and the harmonic flight, you're going through a lot of activations in your relationships, whatever it is, even if it isn't like a divine counterpart situation. You're going through a lot of activations in your relationships, and you need to learn to, I hear, see things from the opposing side, or not necessarily always see things. There's a need to let go of the need to be right. Okay, anything else that you guys would like to tell about their spiritual gifts? You guys could like see into different dimensions. Like you guys could like see fairies, gnomes, maybe lower level energies, things like that, different types of like creatures, like mythical creatures and stuff like that. You guys can see into different like time frames. Maybe you guys travel through time in your sleep, or through your mind. You travel through time. Maybe you could relive out your past lives a lot. Okay. We have a laugh at your demons, seek hidden treasure, and then make necessary sacrifices. You guys are alchemists. You guys turn pain into pleasure, or pain into money. I'm hearing you guys, it's like whatever you touch turns to gold. Whatever you touch turns to gold. I'm really looking at that word seek. You guys might be like the type of people that lose things a lot, but you always find them in like places where you know damn well they weren't, or you know damn well you didn't put them. This could be like communication with the fairies. I'm also seeing with the seek card, with the seek, you guys could be like the people who are always seeking for, like always seeking answers, always seeking like the universe answers and stuff like that, seeking answers to things that you'll never truly find the answer for, you know. Like you guys, I do feel as though you guys are going to like find the answers. It's just they're not going to be answers that are tangible, like it's not something that has tangible proof. So I'm hearing that you guys know a lot of the answers. Maybe you guys ask yourself or ask your guides a lot about like what happened, like with the universe, like is it the way that we think that it is and shit like that. You guys might really be into like conspiracy theories and stuff like that, and like you guys might have like a very strong sense of what you feel happened and what you feel is right. And I'm feeling like for the most part, not for all of it, but for the most part, for some of you guys, it's like the idea that you have of how everything came to be is like very accurate in most parts. Not gonna say everywhere, but it is very majority accurate. So don't try to explain yourself or over explain yourself, because people are just not gonna see it how you see it, and people are always gonna call you crazy or call you wrong because you don't have physical proof of your findings and physical proof of the things that you know. I'm literally hearing that sometimes it's just better to keep your mouth shut. We have, yeah, accept disappointments gracefully. Not everybody's gonna be like you. Don't have that, get rid of that savior complex, to where just because you know so much and you know that you know so much, or you think that you know so much, that you feel it's your job to enlighten everybody. It might be your job to enlighten some people, but if you see yourself or find yourself always like fighting to get your point out, or fighting to have somebody understand where you're coming from, it's just either it's not for them, it's not for them at that time, or you're just not meant to enlighten this person. Okay, guys? But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. We're gonna go on to pile 2 with the lotion, well, this other lotion. So pile number 2, what the fuck is up, y'all? You guys have like a really clean energy. I'm hearing like your energy is like sage. You guys can like clear the room with just like clear negative energy with just your energy. Maybe you guys are people that like, when you want to bless your house, you don't even like use sage or anything, or if you do, you don't need to. You can just simply visualize it. Like what I do sometimes is I move energy with my hands, okay? And it might seem or look retarded, but it works, because all you need is your intention. Well, almost all people like us need is our intention. I don't know why I'm getting that like that. Okay. I'm also hearing it's time to clean house. It's time to clean house. Get into your heart space. Let me get 4 cards for the top, then 4 cards for the bottom, and we're about to go in. Can I get something about their celestial gifts and some advice, please? Okay, so with this look forward and have faith both in the reverse, it's like you guys are the people who are meant to awaken people. You guys are put into a lot of people's lives when these people are going through really, really, really hard things, or when these people need guidance on how to get out of a really shitty situation. If it wasn't for you, a lot of people would be stuck in their karma. You help people clear their karma. You help people clear their karma, and you help people clear their karma, and you also like help people to get stuck, to get unstuck. You help people to continue living, and you help to push people onto the path that they're on. So like what I'm seeing is like somebody like in one of those like little like child like cars, you know, like the red cars with like the yellow top. Like I'm seeing them like in one of them cars, like a whole ass adult in one of them cars, like all squished in the car, and like they're in a pothole. And what I see is like you walking over and like telling them, look, if you drive it like this, you're gonna get in the pothole again. And what you do is you take the car and you move it and you take it out of the pothole, and then like they go right back in the pothole, and then you tell them again, take it out of the pothole, go right back in the pothole, and then you tell them again the 3rd time, and then this time they finally get it. So it's like you might have people coming to you again and again and again for the same problems. This isn't to say to keep on extending your energy to people if they keep on coming back to you with the same problems. I heard 3 strikes and you're out. So if somebody keeps on asking for your advice over 3 times about the same thing, you need to drop the agenda, because then that's a lesson for that person to learn on their own, okay? But Spirit is saying if you have to repeat yourself once or twice, that's okay. We all are learning. This is still a learning experience, okay? And this is also helping you to practice patience, okay? But yeah, you guys, yeah, we have be of service, but I think it should be upright. Yeah, we have a be of service, and be of service with what I was just saying. It's like literally you guys help people so much. Like if it wasn't for you, like there are so many people who would still be stuck if it wasn't for you. It could be a stranger who you gave $1, like a homeless person who you gave $1. It could be a fucking stranger who you said, like, you look beautiful today, and little did you know this person was intending to go home and like, you know, like trigger warning, like suicide or some shit like that. Like that's the type of people you guys meet. I'm hearing you guys meet people who are on their last string. Oh, this is making me really, really, really emotional, because it's like you guys meet people who are at their end. You guys meet people who feel like they can't take it anymore. You guys might meet a lot of people who have a lot of suicidal tendencies, or a lot of self-harming tendencies, a lot of self-destructive tendencies. And it's like if you weren't to have met these people might not be doing amazing right now. I just saw 333. They might not be doing amazing right now, but if you weren't to have met these people, let me just say some of them might not be here. Yeah, keep your commitments. I heard you're a committed friend. Admit your vulnerabilities. You help people admit their vulnerabilities. You help people admit their shadow. And it's like a lot of people, like Pile One can tell people what the fuck your shadow is and point it out to you right then and right there. And you might get mad at it, you might not. You might take the advice and you might not. But with this pile, it's like when you tell somebody about themselves, you're on that right vibration. You're on that right, you ride that wave. You are on that energetic wave to where you are in the right place in the right time, holding the right energy, holding the right current. I just saw 2424. So when you say something to somebody, it clicks. To where pile number 1, it might click, but it'll trigger them really badly. With you guys, it clicks and it makes this person think, oh shit, maybe I should do this, or maybe I should fix this, or maybe I should, maybe, you know, maybe this or maybe that. You guys make people rethink. You guys make people rethink themselves. I'm hearing you bust down the old. It's like you create tower moments in people's life. You come in and you rock their foundation hard as hell so that they can build to be a better person. It's sort of like you might come in and you might notice that you make people question themselves a lot. And you might notice that like other people could go and tell these people the same thing that you're telling them, but they might get triggered by other people. Like I said, they might not understand it when somebody else says it, or they might not want to admit it when somebody else says it. But when you say it, it's sort of hard not to admit it, because the way you say it, the energy you have, the energy you carry, and how you portray yourself, it's just so much easier to take advice from you. Even though you might not be the nicest person, I'm feeling like some of you might be very, very soft with people, but some of you might be very blunt. And even though you do have this bluntness about you, even though you do, I just saw 555, even though you do have this capacity to be so blunt, so raw, so real, so honest, maybe even brutally honest at times, like, even though you're like that, it seems like people don't get offended. And if they do get offended about it, it's like just surface level ego offended, because they know you're right. Let's see. But you can read people like an open fucking book pile too. You do not play. Yeah, you teach people how to co-create with spirit. You teach people how to co-create with the universe. You teach people that all they need is themselves and faith in the universe. You teach people that they don't need anything other than themselves. You might be somebody who helps people. You're helping the collective heal right now. You're helping the collective heal. I'm hearing if you take a step backward, the collective takes a step backward. If you take a step forward, the collective keeps moving forward. You are somebody who is very, very, very big and a very, very pivotal part of the ascension into the 5D, which we're currently going through. We have been for a couple months, a couple years actually, but these latest couple months, we've definitely been going through way more. It's been a lot heavier. You guys might be like an earth angel, like an angel. Like, you guys are probably a lot of different things. I feel like you guys come straight from source. Like, everybody comes straight from source. Every energy comes straight from source. But it's like you guys are like that pure source energy. Very, very pure souls. Very pure souls. And I feel like you're also very old souls. A lot of people might not say that you're pure souls, because I feel like people see your roughness, your toughness, your bluntness, and sometimes they get turned off a bit, and they say, oh, and because a lot of people think that you need to just be love and light to be pure, but what you need to be pure is fucking balanced. And I feel like you guys are very, very balanced. It's like you guys have the ability to like switch off your feelings or switch to whatever. It's like the Kali Parvati energy. You guys have the ability to know what energy is needed for what type of situation. So like, let's say you guys are in a situation where the utmost kindness is needed. You'd be able to, like, even if you're mad, like, you'd be able to switch so quickly and turn into the kindest person you ever met, because that's the energy that you know somebody or that situation needs. Like, let's say like you're the sweetest person, everybody always sees you as the sweetest. It's like the energy of like that kid in class that was always the quiet kid in class, or always the nice, sweet, funny kid in class, but then somebody fucks with that kid, and then that kid stands the fuck up, and like the way that they talk, the way that they portray themselves, ain't nobody want to fuck with that kid no more. That's the energy that I'm getting here. You guys have the ability to be so loving, so nurturing, so mothering, but also I will tear your shit down if you give me a reason to. I saw 29, and I saw balanced numbers I saw it 2 or 3 times. 2 or 3 times mirroring numbers, like 2929. I saw I think it was 2525 as well that I seen in this group, something like that. But yeah, it's like you guys are very, very, very balanced energies, but you are also capable of being very, very much in the middle as well. You can be either side of the coin, but you can also be the whole coin itself, because you are the whole coin itself. Realm bridger, what was I saying? You guys could like be like not time travelers, but like be like dimension travelers that go in your sleep or like in your meditations, and you heal other timelines. You travel to other timelines, travel to other dimensions, heal other timelines. Yeah, look at this gracious receptivity. And then we have the sacred geometry tree right there, that the sacred geometry, that Merkaba. Yeah, you guys were created. You guys were some of the first souls that were created. For most of you, at least, you guys were some of the first souls that were created. I know in the Bible they call it the 144,000, that those that were made strictly, like purely from that God source that has the utmost protection and the utmost, like, I guess, like, power, vibration. That's what I'm getting for you guys. You guys are some very, very high level souls, even if you might not realize it. There's something with stripes. I don't know why they're giving that to me. It's like a rose with a thorn. It's like a rose with a thorn. That's what you guys are. You guys are that beautiful rose. It's like the roses look so beautiful. This is what I'm getting. It's like the roses look so beautiful on the bush, but if you go to grab that rose and pull it off, you about to cut the hell out of your hand. That's sort of what it is. A lot of people might take you for granted, but then they realize that they shouldn't have took you for granted. And a lot of you might not even like get very vengeful. You might just be the type of person that if you fuck me over, I'm gonna leave your life. So it's not necessarily always you being those thorns to fucking prick that person. It's your spirit guides, it's your celestial guides, it's your ancestors. You guys are like very, very wholly protected. I'm also seeing you guys simultaneously as that earth, and these are your guides, and it's like your celestial guides, your fucking your ancestors and your deities, and then it's like God's source, your celestial guides, your ancestors, and your deities, and there's you right there being like encapsulated in all of that love and protection. And I'm hearing with like the closed eyes, they have faith in you. They have faith in you. I don't know why I'm getting this one quote from the movie The Rundown. Santa Claus don't take no breaks. Santa Claus doesn't take any breaks. Like something like that. So yeah, it's like you might feel as though you never get a break. You might feel as though you're always helping somebody and you never get this help back yourself. But they're saying you're about to step into one of the most fruitful parts, areas, and times of your life, because all of your good karma is accumulating and about to hit you right now. Like, I'm really looking at like their heads and how it flows outwards, and then look at the feathers and like the waves that they're making in the air. It's all coming from her head, and then her hair is so beautiful, and look at everything coming from her head. You guys are like extremely enlightened in your crown chakra. You also, I'm hearing because there's more chakras. There's more than 12. There's more than your 7 chakras. Supposedly we have 12 chakras, and some of them are underneath of us and over top of us. Like, technically they're just like energy. They're like extending out of our body. So you guys, like, your upper 3 chakras, so I think it's your crown, your crown, and then there's 2 that come out of your body. I'm not necessarily sure exactly what they're called, but you guys have enlightened those chakras. You guys, I'm hearing that what you guys need to work on is grounding, because you've mastered spirituality. Maybe you guys, you guys can connect with angels and different deities. You guys are very, very, very in tune. You guys get messages from deities and angels and shit like that all the fucking time. If you didn't already know this, a lot of you, I feel like I'm not necessarily going over a lot of your higher spiritual gifts because a lot of you guys know it. A lot of you guys are also gifted in psychometry, where you could touch something and you can feel, see, hear, or receive messages about that object's past, or where it's been, who used to own it, shit like that, where the energy is coming from. I'm also hearing shut your mouth. So you can hear when people talk about you. You can hear when people talk to you. You can hear when people are thinking about you. You can hear, okay, so you guys are like psychic. You guys can hear what's going on in somebody else's mind. So if somebody's like literally, sorry, like my bed's like wah, 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 every time I move, so it might sound weird, but listen. I just saw 35. So yeah, but what I was saying, you guys can hear conversations that people are having about you when you're not even there in the same room, in the same vicinity, maybe not even in the same state. You could just hear it because your guides, it's like when somebody's talking about you or saying something that they shouldn't be saying about you, your guides just, it's sort of like I'm seeing them open like a big line, like, and it's they directly connect you to these people's energy so that you can hear what the fuck is going on, or so that you can at least get the gist. Oh, these people are fucking talking about me. Your spirits want you to be aware. So, oh, I'm definitely getting that you guys, like I said with that, you could also hear what's going on in somebody's mind, especially if you're like right next to the person. Like, let's say like somebody is like thinking like, damn, I wish I had a fucking burrito right now, and you're like, you know what, I think we should get burritos. That's like the type of energy that you guys have. You guys can read somebody's mind. You guys can literally read minds. You just need to tap more into it. Okay, some of you guys already know that you can do this and you have been doing it. Some of you guys need to tap more into it, or at least try to do it. You'll be surprised. And then we have alignment with keep your commitments and alignment. So this is saying keep your commitments to aligning yourself, keeping yourself in alignment, and also keep your commitments to spirit, because a lot of what you were sent here to do is to bring others into alignment. Okay, there's definitely like a lot of energy manipulation shit that goes on right here with you guys. You guys could definitely have like out-of-body experiences, or like astral body experiences, to where you guys are like awake but you're not physically in your like body. You guys could do a lot of astral traveling, or like timeline jumping. Yes, timeline jumping. And I'm hearing you guys jump timelines a lot depending on the decisions that you make in your lives. So like, let's say like you make like a really, really good decision, or like you learn lessons very, very quickly, and you get through a cycle very, very quickly. So what you'll do is, because you've learned those lessons quicker than you were meant to, or because you learned those lessons quicker than you were expected to, what happens is you jump timelines to a timeline that's more aligned with your current, your new vibration, after you just like basically upgraded yourself by making the decisions that you're making. But yeah, that shit happens a lot for you. When timeline jumps happen, you might feel like you're not yourself. You might get distorted. You might, like, your vision might fuck up. You might get like blurry vision, fucked up vision. You might feel very, very dizzy. You might feel like you're not yourself. You might start randomly getting like headaches, or randomly getting like thoughts like, am I even here? Is this even, is this even real? Is this like, like you might really start questioning your reality when you have these timeline jumps. Okay. And then we have right here, internal explorer. Yeah, this is you. You're literally a part of the divine. Star seer, you're a part of the divine, and she's holding this man up here to this ladder to enlightenment. This is you. This is the people that you're trying to enlighten. You're literally like God source. That's literally what it is. You're literally like God source. Starseed elemental. Elementals are some powerful ass fucking shits. You could resonate as being one of them. All right, I feel like that's all I have for you guys. Let's see, anything? I feel like I need to get one more from here. Anything else, actually? The Sound of the Universe. I want to read this out of the book for some reason. I want to read this out of the book. Wow, that actually worked. Where the fuck is the book at? Y'all, where did I put the book? Alright, so it is number 51, or we'll just put this right here. Bam. The Sound of the Universe, life-changing experiences, glimpsing the great mystery, significant timing, pivotal moments. I said pivotal too. I literally said that. That's funny. So we have the tuning fork of the universal consciousness, music transcending mundane reality. This card signifies those pivotal moments that transcend belief, remind us of a greater reality, and influence us so that life will never be the same again. When I started channeling paintings, I explored the sacred geometry by including that it was a key element in my creations, without knowing much about its meaning. It says, when I looked up the wisdom of Sri Yantra, Sriyantra, I was blown away. It symbolizes the sound of the universe. Let's see. This is a powerful symbol described as the tuning fork that connects us to the universal consciousness. It is present in those aha moments, those moments of enlightenment, the fragments in time when life as we know it falls away to reveal a place outside mundane. It brings a sense of awe and overwhelms, yet it feels so real that it jolts us back to our core for deeper remembering. It allows us to fathom our limitless. And then we have having your world, this is the divinatory meaning, having your world shaken up even a little can invite deeper glimpse of the great mystery of your life. And this is what you do for others and for yourself. There are myriad ways to peek behind the veil of the mundane world. Ecstatic dance, spiritual exploration, and intuitive creation pursuits are just a few. Aim to naturally imbue this awareness in your everyday existence so you can avoid the sudden wake-up calls. Wake up to the hidden music, harmony, and wonder of your multi-dimensional world. So take that however it resonates for you, and we're gonna go on to pile 3. Thank you guys for watching. All right. Pile number 3 with this perfect peony. You guys might be like, I'm hearing rainbow children, but I feel like I'm pretty sure I read something that rainbow children aren't supposed to be here yet. Like they're just getting here. You guys might be giving birth to rainbow children, excuse me, or you might be just a very, very pure soul, you guys might be somebody who is new to this earth, or like a new soul to this earth. You guys might have had like past lifetimes, but probably not on earth. And that's what I'm getting here. Can we get anything about their fucking gifts, please? Their celestial gifts. We have let go and enjoy, retreat, make a plan in reverse, and then we have that one. Face your adversities and keep your commitments. I want to actually pull all the cards before I start with your reading for some reason. There's a lot of information that's coming to you guys. My nose keeps fucking itching. We have journey into wholeness, let go and enjoy. Okay. This is making sense. Freedom. You guys, like I said, you guys might be people whose souls are new to earth. Maybe not new to like living. I feel like you guys have had like past lives and shit. Yeah, you guys are definitely divine beings. You guys might have had a lot of past lives where you didn't like I said, you didn't incarnate on Earth. These might be like starseed past lives, or like elemental past lives. Maybe you were a fucking fairy or a fucking nymph or something like that. Maybe you were a literal angel. Shit like that. Oh, and her music turned off all the way. Usually it just pauses. But no, that shit wanted to turn off all the way. So it's like, with that and with what I'm channeling, I'm definitely getting that you guys, like, this human experience might be a little bit more difficult for you than it is for other people. You guys might find yourself having or being diagnosed with mental issues, but it's not necessarily mental issues. It's that you don't necessarily portray yourself or do things the way that everybody else does them because you're not used to being human. Other people probably had past lives on Earth before, but you're more divine. You're more of light. Like, if we're talking about like what percent human and what percent divine being you are like 90% divine being, 10% human. Okay? I was literally about to say 90% divine being, 15% human, and then I heard in my head that doesn't make sense because you don't make sense, and you probably don't feel like this world makes sense, which it fucking doesn't, but that's for another day and another discussion. But so let's see, we have our ancient future. Fuck was I saying? You guys could have been like part of the Lemurians. Guys could have been part of the Lemurians. You hold a lot of strength in the spiritual community. I'm hearing that you guys have a lot of guides and ancestors. Well, not ancestors. You guys have a lot of guides and like celestial ancestors that look over you in this lifetime, because it is so interesting. It's sort of like you guys were the first of like your family or your tribe to like go down to Earth, and they're just watching you like, oh my god, they did this, holy shit, isn't this funny? Like that's sort of the energy. Like, and it's sort of like, this is just one big experience for you. You guys might you guys might be getting told, or you guys might get told, sorry, that you don't take life seriously, or that you don't take things as seriously as you should, and it's only because you realize that there's so much more to life than what is physical. People might say you don't take things seriously because you don't have a set job, or you know, you have a job that you love that doesn't pay you enough, you know, like, and you just stay there because you love it, and it doesn't matter like what you're getting. People might think that you're not physically or financially stable, and they might feel like that's why you don't take things seriously, or they might feel like you're old enough, like you should be settled down and having kids. People like try to put the standards that they put on everybody else and themselves on you, and then when you don't live up to their standards of who you should be, these people seem to like make it out to be a problem with you, but it's not. It's not. Don't think it is. It's really not. My nose keeps fucking itching. You guys got a lot of downloads coming to you. You guys are starting to align your chakras. You guys, when you come into contact with people, you align their chakras. So like, people can have like certain oh my god, my nose is itchy. It started itching in the second video, in the second portion, in the second pile. Now it's itching like fucking crazy, and it just won't fucking stop. Like, I feel like it's gonna be red by the time I'm done. You guys might get very, very into your emotions. You guys might need to calm down, meditate a little bit. Look at them both. Look at them. They're meditating. Beautiful. Okay. Because you guys extend your energy into a lot of places. You guys, it's like you guys are just used to being energy, or used to being able to channel energy in different ways. It's just like you guys are so spiritually advanced, but you're so like humanly inexperienced. So it's like your soul's like, I fucking know this shit, and your body's like, no you don't. that's sort of like the energy that I'm getting here. It's like your soul knows how to do all this stuff, but it's just learning how to do it in a different way, because working with energies and channeling energies as a human can be a different experience from channeling energies as a different type of creature, or an elemental, or a starseed, or an alien, or something like that. You fucking know? You know? You know? You know, you know. You guys might be like Orion star seeds. I'm hearing altruistic. I'm not sure what that word means. Altruistic, Altruistic. Pretty sure. You guys are very, very balanced and in harmony in your soul, and that's why you don't need outer validation from people. You might like get confirmation, get tarot readings and shit like that for confirmation. You might like get like I said, readings, like watch different videos, like do research, do different classes, you know, and get certified in different things for like, because you want to watch it or because it's enjoyable. But it's like, you don't need the certification, you don't need the confirmation, because deep down you know. With this retreat and freedom, you guys might find yourself wishing a lot that you weren't here. Trigger warning, you guys might have like suicidal tendencies, because you don't necessarily, or you used to when you were younger especially, have like suicidal tendencies and shit like that, because you just don't feel like you belong. I just saw 111. You don't feel like you belong. So if you feel like that, definitely talk to somebody. And don't feel like you're just feeling this way for no reason. You're not just feeling this way for no reason. It's just maybe not a reason that's tangible and physical. Maybe it's not a reason that you've, you know, accumulated during this lifetime. Maybe it's other trauma that you've accumulated before, or just the fact that it's such a different experience your soul is having now, so it just feels different. It doesn't feel like you belong, so you want to go to a place that you belong. And we can't go off of Earth when we're alive as humans, right? At least that's what we believe, you know, unless obviously NASA and shit like that, but y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. But oh my god, my nose just keeps fucking itching. Just this nostril too. There's some good communication coming your way, either by your star seeds and shit like that, but this could be like somebody in your physical life. Okay, no. What's happening? There's communication coming your way in your physical life from somebody that your star seeds are sending to you. Okay, so this could be like a twin flame divine counterpart, something like that, but they're sending them to you. So they want you to take this opportunity, and they want you to be open and vulnerable to this person. Not, you know, like obviously use your discernment, but they want you to allow yourself to be open and vulnerable, okay? Because they wouldn't send you this person if this person was out to get you. That's what I'm hearing. Can we get more? We have unique gifts right here. I'm hearing he's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole something world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but you guys could have been like some of the beings that were like sent to make Earth. Like if you believe that they're like divine beings, like actually made Earth, you could have been like part of the team that made Earth, or part of like, I'm hearing Anunnaki. Some of you guys might have Anunnaki ties. Make the Earth the way that it is now. We have fire, Solaris Sublime. Fire could be very, very healing for you guys. I'm feeling like with this fire card, it's like there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of shit that you need to let go of. There's a lot of you guys wanting to retreat. You guys, I'm hearing it burns, because like fire burns, and I'm like seeing a phoenix, And yeah, it might hurt leveling up, but leveling up is what you need to do. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I'm definitely getting that you guys are going through like some really, sorry you guys, but one of the things that I was just channeling before I restarted not restarted, but before I re-entered making this video, was that you guys might get a lot of physical cues. Like, you guys might get a lot of physical cues. And this sort of goes with like the chakra awareness thing that I was talking about earlier. You guys might awaken people's chakras. It's sort of like when you meet people, or like even in yourself, if like a chakra is like off or imbalanced or something like that, you might be drawn to that part of their body. You might, when you're around that person that has that imbalance, get that out your mouth, bad girl. But you might be drawn to that part of their body, or you might get aches and pains in that part of your body. Here, take this. Sorry. But yeah, you might get aches or pains in that part of your body because of their imbalance, because you can feel it. Also, if people have like physical ailments, like let's say you're like around somebody that has like really like bad chest pain or really bad like asthma, you might get that feeling. You definitely feel what other people feel. Just you might even feel it like to the extent that they feel it. So like let's say somebody has like chronic back issues and like that shit starts to flare up, you might feel it just as harshly as they feel it. That came out in every deck. I mean, in every pile. We have water and earth. Yeah, you guys, you guys might have definitely been like elemental creatures or something like that in your past lives. 100% could have been like elemental creatures in your fucking past life, because we have 3 of the elements. We have earth, water, and fire, and then we have the starseed elemental right there, and then we have home. Yeah, this isn't your home. Earth really isn't your home, at least not your real home. Maybe you could feel a lot of ties with the sun or Venus or Mars for some reason. We have the soul star chakra that's merging with the divine, and then your crown chakra. Was it this group that I was talking about, the upper 3 chakras? Yeah, but we have the soul star chakra and your crown chakra. So your crown chakra and then your soul star is like right up here, you know, there-ish. But you guys definitely are new to life on Earth. You guys are used to things being more energetic. You're not necessarily used to things being so physical. You guys might have been like the children or the people who are labeled as autistic and stuff like that. You guys might have been like a little bit like more non-verbal when you were younger, because you have really good astral communication. It's sort of like you can send messages to people without them like, and people can just know your needs, not because of them being psychic, but because of how well you send that energy out, or how good you are at the astral communication. Because of how advanced you are in your astral communication, these other people don't need to be psychic to understand the messages that you're sending them, because they're so clear. Energetically, they're so clear that it's like anybody could read it. I heard even if you can't read, you can read it. But it's like that type of energy. And then we have stepping through, awakened awareness, home. Yeah, you guys are definitely some like hard ass fucking energy workers. Some hard ass energy workers. You guys might be like really gifted at like Reiki and stuff like that, healing things with your hands, because of the way that you conduct energy, because your soul doesn't originate in a human body, because you're not used to being in a human body. It's like your energy work is a lot better. Like, and like I said before, it might be harder for you to manipulate energy because you haven't learned how to do it in a human body yet. But once you realize how to do that, or once you start like understanding how it works for you, then it's going to be so easy. And then it's going to be like, you're going to be like one of the best one of the best, period. I just saw 444. You're gonna make maybe a living out of this. Maybe you could be like a Reiki practitioner or something like that, like a masseuse, something like that, to where you clear tension in people's bodies. You help people physically by helping them energetically. That's what I'm getting here. I kind of want to read the soul star chakra just to see what the fuck is going on. And the only element we didn't get is air, and air in these cards is paradigm shift. And that's literally what you guys been going through, is like a shift in your whole reality. Because if what I say is true, which I feel like for the majority of you it is, you haven't incarnated on Earth before. So this is a whole big ass paradigm shift for you, a big ass life shift for you. You know, so the soul star chakra, transcendence, letting go, being filled with divine light, channeling karmic records, the bridge between the spiritual and the physical realms, ascension. And then it says, this image captures the merging of time beyond space and kaleidoscopic wisdom that penetrates our being. We have lived in many worlds, yup, all interconnected. They uphold the lessons they carry as messages of transformation. Their synergy creates the expansion of the universe. Gaze into the place where the light between our stardust can become anything, and collective evolution is a part of a grander story. When we simply let go, we become all that we have been seeking and glimpse the greater dream. Here, Sting Sing. You want those? Sorry, guys. And then we have restore. Remember that you are an infinite being with the ability to expand your awareness beyond space and time. Consider that paradigms outside this physical reality may be unfathomable until we raise our vibration and can think outside the mind. Meditate on the idea that everything that ever was and ever will be is happening simultaneously right now across multiple dimensions. And I feel like that's an easy concept for you guys to grasp, because like what this is saying, you might have trouble with it. I feel like with you guys, you're very, very in tune to this chakra already. So pay more attention to it. It's right above your crown chakra. And this is probably something that you've already like experienced, and you're already like at peace with, like, and you already understand that there's different realities, different things happening, and everything's happening basically simultaneously, like, because time is sort of, it's not linear, but it's like everything sort of happens at the same time, whether it's the future or the past. It's weird. Okay, guys, but you guys probably understand what I'm talking about. We have themes, karma, or what can be implemented or cleared for your optimal progression forward towards ascension. 1 second. Healing position, 15 centimeters above the head. That's where it is. 15 centimeters above the head. And the color wash for this chakra, sorry guys, luckily we're at the end of the reading. The color wash is rainbow. So imagine 15 centimeters above your head, rainbow light, rainbow color, rainbow fucking, like, it could look like rainbow Play-Doh, rainbow lights, rainbow paint flowing into this chakra. Wait a second, stinky butt. Donk. But yeah, anything rainbow flowing into the chakra, and in and out type energy, and just refining your attention on that energy, focusing on that energy could really help you connect more so to your roots, and probably help you feel a lot more at home on earth, because it'll bring that comfortability, that sense of familiarity that your soul doesn't have, or that your soul kind of lacks here in the physical, guys. So I hope that reading resonated with you guys. Sorry for the baby like crying and everything, but shit be like that. And I will see you guys later. Hope this resonated. Comment if it did, like and subscribe.